Hello, it's good to have you here. Today we celebrate International Women's Day. I have always felt working to achieve equality was essential, so today is very special. That's why we want to pay homage to all the women who have shown courage and bravery fighting for women's rights. Anonymous women who are not mentioned in history books, just like these three women I will talk about today. Manuela was born in 1875 in an orphanage, where the nuns taught her how to sew. She married at 18 and she had 10 children. She sold tablecloths that she made with other women from her town in order to feed her family. Little by little, she created an entire company, but her husband had to be included in everything. Being a woman, she did not have the right to sign legal documents. Despite all the difficulties she encountered, she managed to save her family from poverty and buy a piece of land for every one of her 10 children. Manuela gave jobs to many women from the nearby villages, becoming an inspiration and role model for them. Candelaria was born in 1950 into a family where women had never studied, despite having the means to do so. In her town, and at the time, studying was only for men. Nevertheless, she began teaching all of her children at an early age the importance of studying to have a nice job. Exploiting the lands she had inherited, she managed to pay for their studies. They all finished college, including her daughter, who became one of the first female lawyers in her province. Maria was born in 1940 in a small town. She was an only child in a very poor family. Also, she lost her father at the age of 5. Despite her difficulties, she received a grant to study to become a teacher. Maria got married. After having a miscarriage, she gave birth to a child. A month later, her husband died in an accident at work. 20 days after that, her son got sick and died. Alone and without resources, she earned food and housing as a nanny. She would study at night until she finally managed to pass the exams to work in a big company. She married for a second time, but it didn't work out. After months of fighting, she got her marriage annulled, but at that time, it wasn't a common occurrence. Eventually, she married for the third time. He was a widow with 4 young daughters, who ended up being her last partner. Maria passed on to her daughters the importance of being economically independent, so they wouldn't have to experience what she went through. Manuela, Candelaria, and Maria are only 3 of the millions of anonymous women who achieved for all women the right to stand where we stand today. During this International Women's Day, I am especially thankful for Manuela, my great-grandmother, for her bravery at overcoming the difficulties of her times. Also for Candelaria, my grandmother, for showing me the importance of a good education. And for Maria, my mother, for showing me how important it is to have a job and being economically independent. And of course, to many other women who are by my side in this journey called life and help me be who I am. This is the legacy, the torch I've received from the women in my family, and I wanted to share it with you today. Be the master of your destiny, of your future, of your life. And you, who do you pay homage to?